Sometimes you just gotta bust through and just do what you gotta do. I know there's gonna be days you might not be feeling it, but you gotta just keep going. Because when you get that negativity, even that boredom, you've got to find a way to turn it into something useful. See, the early alchemists, they used to turn lead into gold. We can do the same thing. We can turn anger into a book. We can turn fear into a movie. We can turn whatever into whatever. We can do that. It's called transmutation. The power of not necessarily just releasing everything, but releasing it in an artistic way, a way of self expression, releasing it in a way that creates something that transcends words itself. Because really, that's your purpose in a way, but there's just no real way to actually define it because it's your thing. There's no need to define it. Sometimes I even have that problem where I try to over perfect things. But sometimes there's certain things that I do, that thing that I use to that thing I use to transfer my negatives to positives. That's the holy grail for me. That's what I do to transfer anything to anything. Everybody has one, and sometimes I get so fixated on the results of something that I overlook that I have this. When you're putting more focus on the result and not the action, you don't commit to the action. You just got to commit to the action, commit to the will, commit to the movement, the control you have over it instead of the result of how it's going to be taken. Because you can't control how it's going to be received. If you do it consistently, because that's what you do, things are going to come to you regardless. Sometimes you got to get that motivation and just get up and bust through. You don't need to worry about the result. You can analyze later. This isn't the time for analyzing. Whatever that is for you, do it. That creative thing, don't hide it. That is what you do. Hiding it is why you haven't got the results you want. You hide your best work and show the work that you think appeases everyone else. They want to see your best work. It is not as hard as it seems. Because if you like what you're doing, if you love what you're doing, if you embodied what you're doing, it's always going to seem like some of your best work. How do you be true to yourself? Well, your holy grail, that's the way. That almost undefinable thing, that thing you love to do, the thing you can sit there and literally do all day that still adds something to the world. Like I said, everybody's is different, and most people's is just so precise. It transcends language. We'll just call it that. But go ahead and do that. Whatever that happens to be for you.